It's the last day of the month. Hope you've had a lovely May. We are back with a new book. Welcome to the Sindhi Film Festival. This video is the second in our Let's Talk Sindhi book series. I hope you watched the first one, which was on Christopher Shackle's Risalo, and I hope you watched the announcement video. For those who haven't watched these videos, we will link them up here and also in the description box below. Today we are going to talk about the book Desert Land to Homeland, the land that could have been New Sindh by Mohan Gehani. First, let's talk about a few quick facts about the book. The title of this book is Desert Land to Homeland, the land that could have been the New Sindh. The cover of the book also has this sentence below a picture of Bhai Pratap and Nehru, and it says, Bhai Pratap, the man who achieved the impossible. I'm not sure if this forms part of the title of this book. It is written by Mohan Gehani, a multifaceted Sindhi scholar, poet, playwright, and also a Sahitya Academy Award winner. It is published by the Indian Institute of Sindhology. The book came out in late 2015, early 2016. The book is available on Amazon India and it is priced at Rs 350. Now, before I dive into the book, a quick context. I was born in Ulhasnagar. I have lived my life in Bombay and London. I knew that Gandhidham and Adipur exist, which are heavily Sindhi populated towns in Gujarat. Gandhidham is a city now. I've also been to Gandhidham and Adipur a couple times, but I had no idea about the history of these twin towns or how they became Sindhi townships. Having said what I did, I do feel embarrassed about it because I want to be in a better position to have the knowledge about Sindhi populated towns in India. Enter this book. This book is beautifully researched and so well written that a novice like me now knows everything about Gandhidham. Well, not everything, but almost all the facts that I do need to know about Gandhidham and Bhai Pratap. Gandhidham was the dream of Pratap Diyaldas, or Bhai Pratap as he is fondly known. More about that coming in a minute. Jumping right into the book is written by Mohan Gehani. Like I said earlier, Mohan Gehani is an eminent Sindhi writer, poet, playwright, and so much more. He has contributed immensely to the Sindhi literature, both in Sindhi script as well as in English language like this one. He was invited to write this book by the Indian Institute of Sindhology. The book is in English language and contains many pictures. The book is sort of a history book on how Gandhidham was envisioned, why it was needed, and how it was created. The foreword is by Pragmul Ji, the Maharao of Kutch during 2011. The book is divided into two parts. The first part is titled Dreaming a Homeland from Its Roots. What an insightful 100 pages this first section is. It gives us a historical background of Kutch and Gujarat region before partition, and after diving into partition it talks about why there was a need for creating a new Sindh in India, or to reframe it, the need for a new region for Sindhis in India. This section also talks about the immense struggle to bring together a team who believed in the dream of Bhai Pratap, how educational institutes were set up in Adipur and Gandhidham, the personalities who helped shape what Gandhidham and Adipur is today, the industries in the twin townships. Honestly, it tells you everything about the city. It's not in Gandhidham's first person, but it almost feels like Gandhidham, the city, is talking to you. I would like to call it Gandhidham's autobiography. Part 2 of this book is dedicated to images and it is titled as Visuals Then and Now. It has some really interesting before and after pictures of Gandhidham, Kandla Port, SRC, Sindhu Resettlement Corporation, and so much more. The before and after pictures are an interesting medium to look at the development of the city through its buildings and infrastructure over the years. I enjoyed analyzing the pictures. Also, in the form of appendix, this section contains original letters from Bhai Pratap to the Maharao of Kutch seeking land to build a new township, and the response from the Maharao of Kutch granting 15,000 acres of land to build a new township to the SRC, Sindhu Resettlement Corporation. I mean, I would never have been able to get my hands on these letters so easily. It would have taken me months to locate where I would find these letters and then to actually go and read these. Thank you, Mohan Gehani sir, for including them in the appendix. Original letters, so exciting. I thoroughly enjoyed reading the conversation between the Maharao of Kutch and Bhai Pratap when it came to receiving the land to build a new township. Fun fact, Bhai Pratap's letter to the Maharao of Kutch is dated 27th January 1948, and the Maharao of Kutch's reply, the order that he sent out to Bhai Pratap, is dated 29th January 1948. I mean, within a span of 3 days, everything was done. Maharao of Kutch received the letter from Bhai Pratap, thought about it, made a decision, wrote back to him, all in the span of 3 days. I mean, Things were definitely much quicker than today back in those days, but this makes me want to read more about this and research more into this. Mohan Gehani's other works include A Brief Introduction to the History of Sindh, which was originally written in Sindhi language and subsequently translated into Hindi and English. The Khwaban Jo Chha Thindo, for which he won the prestigious Sahitya Academy Award. Muhinjo Nagar Kero and Tirela Pakhrela Panna, to name a few. Now, if you're wondering if this book is for you, please allow me to help you. If you take interest in knowing about the origin and evolution of a city, the development and urbanization of a city, or cities that have close associations with a significant historical change, like in this case the partition of 1947, then you will absolutely love this book. If you are a history student or if you enjoy reading about the emergence of the settlements in the cities, then this Gandhidham book is an absolute must for you. Fun fact, Bhai Pratap convinced his barber who was residing in another part of India to shift to Gandhidham so that Gandhidham could have a barber. The best part about this book is that it is filled with facts and fascinating stories about Gandhidham over the decades post-partition. If you're not into history or cities, then you might not enjoy this book, and that is totally okay. Personally, I have studied history during my college days and it is one of my favorite subjects. I like knowing the socio-political conditions of a town or a city at a given period of time, and this book does that. I think this would also make a nice gift for your friends or family who like reading about history, partition, who enjoy the literature around Sindh or are researching on the same. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first academic English language full-fledged history book on the city of Gandhidham, and it's quite good. The vocab used is simple and easily accessible. Finally, to wrap this video, I would like to remind you that this is not a book review video. It is a video to initiate book discussions, as I had announced in my Let's Talk Sindhi Books video. There is absolutely so much more to talk about this book and Gandhidham with you. And so I look forward to hearing from you in the comment section below whether you've read this book, whether you've read Mohan Gehani's other works or have been to Gandhidham, and so on. Please do share your Gandhidham stories and experiences with us in the comment section below. Also, if you have any book recommendations for me, please do share them in the comment section. And I would like to end this video by reading from Popati Hiranandani's article about Bhai Pratap, which is provided in the appendix of this book. Bhai Pratap, a visionary for New Sindh. Intensely an Indian and more so a Sindhi, and that too a Sindhvarki Bhai Bandh. Bhai Pratap Diyaldas was an era in himself, with his oriental grandness, graceful traditions and Sindhi businessman's magnificent living standard. That is the first paragraph. The last paragraph of this article is also very beautiful. It reads, "When his end was near, nobody cared for him. He had spent lakhs of rupees on the realization of his dream, the hometown for Sindhis, and had invited the wrath of his family members. His friends were turned into his enemies because they were scared to come near him. Sindhis were told to forget about him because he was a bad character." Thus ended a colorful and dedicated life of Colossus, and one is tempted to remark, "Cut is the branch that would have grown full straight." The man who planted the seedling of Sindhi homeland lived not to see it take shape, and grew a sorrowful end to a glorious beginning. It ends with a quote from Shah Abdul Latif, "Jin kaan moyas se kandi thena keen ki," which means, "They for whom I died did not attend my funeral." After reading this book, I'm fascinated by Bhai Pratap's personality, and I'm now eager to know more about him. Alright. The copyrights of all the images shown in this video belong to the Indian Institute of Sindhology. Saz Agarwal has also written a beautiful, well-researched article on Bhai Pratap. I will put a link to that article in the description box below for those who are interested. Hope you liked this video. Please do check the book out. It is available to purchase on Amazon India, and please do check the links in the description box below. I also had the good fortune of meeting and interviewing Mohan Gehani, the author of this book, when I was in Adipur. So that video will be coming up on this channel soon. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your history enthusiasts in your contacts, and subscribe to the channel Sindhi Film Festival. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.